We're on, but the tops of our heads might be a little bit cut off.
Well,
so,
go and look again.
Yeah,
then.
no, it is the way it is. It'll be fun that way.
Am I bleeding?
So hunch down.
Should we? So
We should hunch down.
I can't.
no, we should talk though. It
I
does
can't
feel
see
a little
Alvin.
bit- You can't see Al. All right, fine. I will adjust it just for you, just for you.
How's that going to change things?
Make
I'm
sure
still
you-
not going to see Alvin.
Make sure you get his lips.
Oh, we're gonna go there. We should go there. We should go there.
I did a very manly thing and cut myself shaving today.
The whole reason why it took so long on the day that you wanted to still start early.
Was you?
No,
'Cause you had to take.
don't even. The reason why.
It's not because I cut myself shaving.
This man was so concerned about being on time for the
I cut myself shaving.
two people who watch live. Everybody else is watching this later.
It doesn't make any difference. You make a promise and you keep it.
If we had started at 11, he'd have half of
That is not true.
Giant
half-
rag. Where is it?
half
It's
of a
in my
tissue
pocket.
on his
A
on his
bloody
chin.
rag that is stuffed up in his pocket.
You want to touch it?
No.
You want to chew on it?
Oh.
Okay, just blood. It's just mine. It's just blood.
Well, hello there. Welcome
yeah.
to Canonsburg UP Church on this Wednesday,
On this Wednesday, bloody Wednesday.
7th, 6th.
6th.
Third, fourth, fifth,
Definitely.
sixth.
It
Yeah.
Definitely
is
six.
happy birthday to Kathy Stewart.
Oh, that's right. Happy birthday, Kathy. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kathy. Happy birthday to you. Oh, my Lord, that was terrible.
3-part harmony.
Oh,
Awesome.
yeah. I hope you're happy, Kathy, and if you watch this.
Yes.
Yeah, and we know she's down in the office right
She
now.
is next door. So, anyway, yeah.
Am I bleeding?
You're there's blood, but you're not bleeding. So it's
Okay.
thank goodness, because if you got blood on this carpet and upholstery,
Excuse me. We already
you
ended
would
that conversation.
never be in here again.
We already ended that
What? I
conversation.
could just see you.
It could happen.
Is that? Yeah.
I'm bringing Band-Aids next time.
I think.
I was going to put a Band-Aid on there, and I thought, well, that would look really
By the
stupid.
way, well done with the. I need to add some red here.
What's this for?
I need to add.
Do not put that on my
I found
head.
this shirt in my drawer. It's not mine. And
It's not even yours.
It was mine, and it was only a large.
Why do you
so
have it on?
It was good.
gotta-
It was in my dresser drawer this morning.
Oh, this
nice.
was.
No, this was an. This is mine.
Are you Santa?
Did you wear
No.
it when you went and got your tree this week?
I did not. No.
Well, you should have,
I
Clark.
should have Clark Kent. You're right.
Yep.
Clark Griswold. Sorry, Clark.
Clark
That
Kent
just-
would
that
be
just
me.
Rolled off my tongue.
Clark Griswold.
We did get our tree this week.
I know. Are the needles cleaned up?
Yeah, there isn't any needles on the ground. Last night, I recut the base because it didn't seem like it was drinking. So I
In the living
took
room.
it down,
Wow.
took it out in the porch, recut the base.
But you
took
cut it
about-
down originally, right?
Yep, cut it down originally.
So it was an original cut then, so you made another original.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, another. I
And you
cut
think
it twice.
that's going to make a difference?
It seems like it already is. So you can already see the water line changed from last night till this morning. So I think.
Well,
so,
that's
yeah.
good.
I think we waited a little.
So
long.
you're checking on the tree,
Checking on the tree. Still nothing on it, just a tree.
which is not surprising. You mentioned dinner tomorrow night.
Oh,
Yeah.
did I?
Yeah, you did. Before there were witnesses.
I don't remember.
What's for dinner?
Are you going to wear that hat the whole time?
Am I going to wear this hat the whole time? I don't
Yeah.
know. Is it bothering you?
Well,
He's upset he didn't bring
Don
his own.
Coleman,
He needs one of those elf hats. You know?
I'm taking your Christmas
Yes.
present back.
What Christmas present?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I give you a Christmas present every year.
Next time, we'll get you an elf hat or
Him and
two
elf.
hats.
Yeah.
Green. They're just great. There's nothing on them.
Okay. They don't match. Oh,
They match my other sock.
well, yeah, but
He's still trying to figure out how to wear socks. So,
Where-
you know,
I
he's just
know.
amazed when other people wear them.
I didn't have time to put them on today. I was rushing so.
Because you're
fast.
bleeding.
Busy.
Oh, I did get a pair of ho-ho-ho socks
Nice.
from my wife.
Today, by the way, so the hat reminds me the fact that Sunday we hosted Santa.
Oh yeah.
I was not
Saturday we did.
Friday and Saturday. So
Friday and
Was
Saturday.
it a good Santa?
Oh, he was
Oh my
good.
God! There were so many people in Canonsburg. It was wall-to-wall people.
Yep.
For the parade on Saturday, it was like the 4th of July.
Wow.
Yeah.
It was
It was
also
a nice day Saturday.
it was
though.
beautiful.
Yeah, they did.
Not broadcast, sorry. It was on the digital sign outside of the Washington Wild Things. We're driving back because we get our tree
Yeah.
currently at
Okay.
Candle Tree Farms off of
Yeah, you always go the same place.
Yep, and Taylorstown. And we're coming back. It's at night, Washington Wild Things on the right, and I'm like, wait a second. Old-fashioned Christmas was being. It was
There you go.
past the fact.
I'm telling you, there was a lot of people here. I was really.
Yep, it was.
You know what?
The line out.
You're not doing that Santa hat any favors, I gotta tell you.
I'm not doing the hat any favors.
No, you look like, because there's so much white around the front.
Yep.
Like you're someplace in Russia.
Oh, okay, cool.
Could you do the rest of the video in a Russian accent?
Only for you, Kenton.
Only for you.
I would like to have seen Montana.
Montana, yes.
Great line.
I know, that's from Red Dawn.
Red
Nope,
October.
but close.
What do you
We
say?
had this
Red
conversation.
October.
Oh, yeah, we
Red
did.
October. Hunt for Red October.
That's right.
Yes. Anyway, that's
boy.
part of the
Vasily,
reason.
that was Vasily's line.
Vasily, yes, I'm impressed. It was his number 2. It was.
Or no, so it was
I think
number
you're
2.
right. His
Or
number
was
2,
it?
right?
And what did your
Was it Sean
Bengals
Connery's
do?
line, or
No,
no?
no.
It was his
Oh, it was
captain's
Vasily
line.
the. Was
Vasily was
Sean Connery's name?
Connery,
Okay.
yeah.
What did your Bengals do this week?
They won. They won
what
on
I
Monday
thought.
night, overtime, with
Yeah.
their
Were
backup
you glued to the
quarterback
TV?
throwing for 350 yards.
Were you glued to the
I
TV?
watched it, yeah.
Well, I was going to call you just to bug you because
Yeah.
you watched.
It ended late.
The Steelers are on Thursday.
Yeah, they went in
Are
overtime,
they
right?
Thursday?
Thursday this week. Yeah.
The Bengals play the Colts. Surprisingly, I don't think it's going to be the game that's broadcast locally.
I'm over here.
Oh, okay.
It went into overtime.
Overtime.
Yeah, right.
Extra time. Field
45
goal.
minutes? 25
Oh,
minutes.
10.
That's how long it took for somebody to score.
No, 10 minutes is all they get.
Oh, that's all they get.
If after 10 minutes nobody scores, game over. Ends in a tie.
Oh, it ends in a
So
tie?
the new tie rules.
Oh.
Is it only 10 minutes?
I thought it was 10. Is it 15? I
I
don't think
don't
it's
know.
15. I'm pretty sure
But
it's anyway.
both people get to have the ball.
You get
so.
they both teams get to possess the ball if the first team.
Wait, pause 1 second. To the listener right here, can you see how I'm trying to actively engage him?
We don't
with
have
this
to talk
sport?
about it. You
With this
brought it
sport?
up.
Yeah.
Wait, just excuse me. Do you see how well that I'm handling this? Okay, Don, go ahead.
So both teams get to possess the ball,
Mm-hmm.
provided the team that gets the ball to start doesn't score a touchdown. If they score a touchdown,
And it's
the
over.
game's over.
Okay.
But if they only score a field goal
Okay.
or don't score at all, the other team is going to get a chance to possess it.
Oh, so a field goal doesn't count.
A field goal counts, so
Yeah, then
That-
the other team gets the ball, but they have to score at least a field goal.
yeah.
If
At
they
least
don't-
a
if
field
they-
goal.
If they don't do anything when they possess the ball, the game's over.
But if they get the field goal, the game's over too, right?
No, then you play the 10 minutes.
Well, isn't
The
a
next
field goal
score, the next
worth
score
3
wins
points?
after that.
So
1
case in
point.
point, ready?
3 points.
Right.
I don't
Overtime, Kenton and Al.
Uh-huh.
All right? Kenton wins the toss and he says, give me the ball.
I would want the ball.
That's the best. The odds say that
Yeah.
the first team to possess
Right.
the ball has a higher chance
And a
of
lot
winning.
of times you would go down the field, kick a field goal.
Yeah.
Right.
So you kick a field goal and Al says,
But the
Oh,
game's not over.
got it.
I get
got
a
it.
chance too.
I got it.
Al goes down the field and kicks a field goal as well.
I got it.
And
Okay.
then what happens?
Then
You
Then
get the
it's
ball
tied
back
again.
and,
and if you go down and get a field goal, you win.
Okay,
Or
well-
a touchdown, you win. it
Oh,
doesn't
okay.
matter.
And then what if it's a tie at the end of all that?
then it's a tie.
Well, then who gets credit for that game?
Everybody is unhappy.
it affects the whole league.
Oh,
it affects
okay.
the standings.
See,
Everything.
I'm sorry, excuse me, to the average viewer, this is not the average conversation because I cannot participate in it.
You get like a half a game for it or
Yeah,
something.
But-
pretty much, yeah.
But
rules about
just
tiebreakers.
wanted to stop and keep you up to date that this is, but we'll finish this up.
I'm glad you showed so much interest in that.
Oh, thank you,
So
Al.
much interest.
You know what?
He's becoming a real football fan now.
Oh, I am. You know, I'm glued. In fact, I didn't know Cincinnati was playing until Cheryl told me. Because I told her.
So here's what
She's also following Cincinnati now. She knows that you do.
Nice. The only question I actually have, and I'm not sure if I want you to publicly out yourself or not, but I will ask the question and then you can decide whether you want to answer it.
Okay.
My curiosity is, what channel are you watching when you see the scores go across? Because we're quite certain you're not watching any actual game footage.
You're exactly right.
So there's a channel that you're watching.
No. There's not a channel
There's
that
a
I'm
button
watching.
you push.
There, it was Channel 4 last week. Was on ABC. So I went 1004 and looked to see what the score was.
Oh, you did actually change over to the game.
Just long enough.
Right.
For 10 seconds and then boom, back.
Yeah, and I got to go back to Perry Mason.
Excellent.
Yeah.
You know, during the commercials, he has time to do that.
Yeah.
Is there commercials on Perry Mason?
Yeah. Not as many though.
There was a time, I almost forget that now, that there was a time that I would switch over from watching one thing to another during commercials.
But you can't do that anymore.
I can.
You know why?
What I'm doing is rarely.
Well, but
I still do that.
Do you? Okay.
I surf all the time, but if you surf during commercials, you just get other commercials.
A lot of times they are fairly.
News channels are like that. They're on a strict schedule. You know, you're watching the people interview something, and they have to hurry up the questioning because they have a hard break coming up.
Well, they have.
Well, their hard break is
at the
exactly
20.
the same time as the other channel has their commercials on. So you try to surf during the news, and all you get is commercials all at the same time, unless there's a big story that day.
You're right.
If there's something new, if there's something dramatically big story,
am I bleeding?
Then no. You look good.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
I just have to get some bleeding updates here. So last Sunday we had worship here in the new room.
First Sunday in the sanctuary, and as today's email is going to indicate, if you missed it live and in person, don't worry, we're still here.
Was the tree up on Sunday?
Yep.
Yeah.
Everything was decorated.
The lights weren't on.
But it didn't have decorations on it.
No, everything was. My
Everything.
tree is not decorated.
His tree isn't
Well,
decorated.
you were just putting decorations up here today.
No, he was
I
taking
was-
pictures of them.
Yeah, I was taking pictures.
He was wasting
and putting them
time.
back.
Precious viewer time.
It won't change the amount of time.
Well,
As it is, we're still going to go long.
Were the candles lit on Sunday?
They were not lit by the time. So
People
they
got
are,
here.
They are on dusk till dawn.
So if I drive by the church at nighttime, I'll see a little glow in the windows.
Beautiful.
Oh,
They
is
look
that nice
really
or
that's
what?
what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, wow, it looks great from the
They
street.
do.
Well, when I came in yesterday morning, I thought somebody had just started to light the lights because the two were on back there, and I thought, well, who started and then stopped lighting them? And then they were all out. So then I'm thinking, well, something's wrong, and you know what? There is something wrong.
They're beautiful dusk till dawn candles that mean that you don't have to go around. So one of the things that I would
But
do,
I want them lit.
If you turn off the lights in here, do they turn on, or is there
No,
too much light coming through the
there's
window?
too
I
much
think
light.
the light outside is the main factor.
It is.
Because on Sunday,
I just played with them.
Sunday morning,
Kenton's the only person I know who burns candles during the daytime.
Who I what?
Burns candles during the daytime
I don't burn candles. I burn lights.
So
for ambiance during the daytime.
Sunday morning,
I
6:30
need
or
ambiance.
so.
I had some light dimmers installed in my apartment. Yeah. I got the kitchen
Yeah,
lights,
dimmers here.
dimmers, and then the spotlight over my piano. I got that one on a dimmer too. 'Cause
They looked beautiful Sunday morning about 6:30, 6:45.
wonderful. Okay.
I
Then
turned the
let's
lights
change
on in the
church till then.
sanctuary. Outside, it's still dark, and it looked really nice. And Christmas Eve, it'll look like that. Any of the days that it's dark outside and still light in here, it'll be good. Yeah.
So what about when you put them away? They're all going to burn.
No, you'll turn them off.
How you turn them off? I
There's
saw.
a switch.
There's a switch.
Yeah.
I thought it was medium,
How's this?
low, and high.
If you would like, you can take
You can probably turn them on, take them off at dusk to dawn, and put them on all the time.
How?
some instructions home.
And then,
Okay.
then it
View
runs the
them.
batteries out.
Yeah.
They're on batteries. I know that.
So after 4 days, boom, then they'll be out full time, even at
Well, no,
dusk.
but
So here's what we can do. Kenton's going to go home with the instructions. He's going to figure out how to do that.
He's going to come in daily and change the batteries?
He's going to come in, turn them on, and then turn them back dusk till dawn, and he's going to replace all the batteries.
Well, no, wait.
Yep. Just talk to Pam. She's,
Dude,
got the instructions
we're talking
for it.
about
I think we just solved
4
the problem.
hours on Sunday morning.
Yeah, you could do that.
That's not going to burn out the batteries.
You're welcome. Well, when they burn out.
Well, I'll do it when they burn out.
Okay, all right. Talk to Pam.
No, I'm not talking to Pam. She'll be mad we're even talking about this.
Speaking of Santa, how many kids came to see Santa?
I don't know.
Have you heard?
No, I haven't. But
it was not an official count?
I'm sure there was. I
I'm
hope
sure
there was.
But yeah.
So when I Saturday,
they had Santa down the Methodist Church too, same time.
Oh, nice.
Saturday, couldn't have been.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. Well, he ran from here to there.
Saturday, the line. So they constructed a line. So Santa was, on that side. The line wrapped around, out the door, down to the street.
Wow.
Oh my Lord.
Yeah. So it
Wow.
was quite extensive. I stopped in for a few minutes.
Did you sit on Santa's lap?
I did not. I'm a little large for that.
But you're still a kid.
But I met Santa ahead of time on Saturday. Jolly.
Who did you meet anybody else?
Has he
there
put
with
the weight
Santa?
on like Mrs. Claus wants him to?
He has not put all of his weight on yet. He's got a couple weeks.
Yeah. He always does it at the last
At
minute.
the last minute.
Who was Santa's best friend?
There were several helpers.
No, I mean, I'm trying to ask you, who was Santa Claus?
That I don't know the identity of the person that you were talking
See,
about.
because I firmly believe
Yeah.
that in this world, Santa is only Santa during this month.
Okay.
The other 11 weeks, 11 months,
Yep.
okay, he goes about in and out of people, and that's where he makes the naughty and night
You got to
list.
be careful. There's a lot of kids watching this show.
I know
This
it.
is a
The naughty and nice list.
Spoiler alert! Not safe for children viewing today.
No, I
we
guess.
should have started with that warning.
Wait, I could hear the kid now. Mommy, they're talking about Santa.
They're talking about Santa, and Santa.
And they're going to say Pastor Don has a silly hat on.
Yep, Pastor Don has a Santa hat on.
Yeah, he does.
Not the
I was
Santa.
talking to my grandson last night, and I told him, I said, he's going to go see Santa on this Sunday. It's at the school, at the middle school or something.
Yes.
There's a Santa that shows up here at the daycare. Santa shows up at the daycare.
And I said, well, make sure you find out what kind of cookies he likes. And
Good idea.
And they just moved into a new house, and I
Yeah.
said, well, did you check out the chimney to make sure that it's
Is
big
it a
enough
real
to,
chimney?
for him to get down? There's no obstacles. And
You're good.
I just making sure he's got all his
You are
bases
good,
covered.
Alvin.
Prime in the pump. Yep.
Yeah, he might even get a telephone call from Santa.
You know why I
What
can't
kind of,
see
what kind
him?
of scotch? What kind of the hat?
No,
What kind of
because
scotch? What kind of scotch does Santa like? That's the question.
what kind of what?
Scotch.
You can't leave scotch. Kids can't leave scotch for Santa.
No,
They
Scotch.
can't. I know people who were told they had to.
Daddy might do that.
Daddy
but,
might leave it.
Hey, speaking of that, you want to do shots on Christmas Eve?
No.
No. You sure?
Yeah.
Why, we could light them and drink them. Did you ever do that?
No.
Did you ever drink wild turkey? I bet Alvin has.
Yes, I've drank wild turkey,
Did
but
you
I've never
ever-
lit it on fire before I drink. Do you drink it while it's on fire?
Oh yeah, you never done that?
Don't you burn your mustache?
It doesn't burn. It's pretty cool. It scares you, but
That's how he got.
It
that's how
goes
he got
out.
That.
No, I did.
It doesn't
this.
burn your mustache.
No, and I've had this mustache since it grew here.
Huh.
But yeah,
Isn't that usually?
no, I mean, since forever. I would never.
Oh.
I'd never shaved.
I
it
saw
out.
that photograph from 1984.
And there was a mustache there, barely. What photograph from 1984?
You know who you look like? Oh my goodness! I just thought of this now.
Who?
Happy Trees.
Who?
Happy Trees.
I don't know.
You know who I'm talking?
No.
The artist on PBS who would draw the happy trees.
That guy. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, that's it.
You know what?
Striking.
You are not the first person
That
to say
isn't
that
his
to
name,
me.
is it?
No, I can't think of his name.
No, I don't know his name.
Mention it in the comments. Remind us of. I want to say
Who
Bob.
was the guy that
I want to say his name was Bob.
painted trees? Yeah.
Yeah.
And mountains.
I've seen commercials for him every once in a while.
Yeah, because you can get his CDs now or DVDs, whatever they are.
Giant chia pet.
Except it's not red. He's got gray.
Yeah, it was brown.
That's what I got you for Christmas.
Chia pet.
No, yeah, a Donald Trump chia pet.
Paint by numbers.
I don't remember if I've ever had a chia pet before.
I bought them for Christmas for a whole bunch of people one year.
A chia pet.
Yeah.
Do they? What are they again? They're chia.
Chia.
Is that
CHIS. Yeah.
and that's an actual
Yeah.
Probably get them at Walgreens.
thing that grows. Yeah.
I bet you can get them at Walgreens.
I bet you could.
I think you can. You can do your whole Christmas shopping at Walgreens this year.
By the way, I've got another thing I wanted to share about in my pocket that is perfect for you and people with your situation. Let's put it that way.
Situation?
Yes. So
Am I bleeding?
they were no your other situation. So
My other situation.
yeah,
He's
so,
got lots of situations.
got
I mean,
lots.
remind us
do.
of which situation we're talking
so
about here.
some people
Yes.
have difficulty hearing.
My hearing is much.
We have these units that assist with hearing in the sanctuary. So for we used to have them.
It's the same thing as having a
They
hearing
stepped
aid.
away and they got back. But anyway, so there's for anybody.
Now they're better than hearing. These are better than hearing aids.
Yeah. So you get to hear.
But what about music?
everything.
How does music sound?
Everything through.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
we're
the
gonna try
hearing.
it. Yeah.
We haven't tested it with music yet.
Yeah,
No, we have. No, it's all. Yeah, it's all in there. So
No, in my
if
ears.
If you have,
You're just not getting it.
if you need some help with hearing in worship, don't worry, we're here for you.
Oh,
We've
the-
got
oh,
6 of
okay.
these units
Where do you
that are
find
ready. In the sound booth, you can just stop by and say, "Hey, could I use one of those hearing devices?" You can plug it's two headphones. You can use one. You can use both. You plug them in. You turn it on, and boom, you hear everything that's
Are
going on.
you sure? Is
During
that
the
just
sermon,
your voice in
During
there?
the sermon, when you want to get some sleep, you
Turn
can
it
turn
off.
it. You can turn it off.
Exactly. You know, that's true.
So
Now, does that also, in case you do not off, jolt you awake again with a shock?
No, that's
No.
the job of the person sitting next to you.
Well, what if you come to church alone?
Well, then you can still sit next to someone.
Yeah.
I mean,
Be
I
welcoming and sit next to
I
somebody.
personally didn't catch anybody sleeping this last weekend.
Okay. Yeah.
There was just a
Because
couple.
you were sleeping.
No, I wasn't sleeping, Dawn.
You weren't. Okay. This Sunday.
Did I make
Who
any
did you
bad
talk
mis-
about? Who? I know.
Yeah.
I know. During Advent, you're
Yep.
talking about people behind the scenes,
Yep.
not besides Mary and
Yeah,
Joseph.
so who was this
and
past
Jesus.
Sunday?
So who did we talk about this past week?
Do you remember?
Uh-uh.
Sort of the Z.
Zillow, Zariah.
Zebariah.
Zebekiah.
Zerubbabel.
Oh, no,
Zerubbabel.
I thought it was Zerubbabel.
Yeah. Zerubbabel who?
Zerubbabel.
Zerubbabel. 500
Zerubbabel
years
is a man or a woman,
man. He was the governor
and he was
Israel.
mentioned in the Bible.
Yes, evidently.
during Jesus' birthdays.
He is part of Jesus' genealogy. 500 years before Jesus was born, he had a hand in rebuilding the temple.
Okay, but why is that
this
part
is
of
sometimes
Jesus'
between
genealogy?
Adam and Jesus.
You
He
did talk a
he
lot
was
about
one of
the temple.
Jesus' descendants.
Yep.
You
He's
did
Mary's
talk a lot about the
descendant, too.
temple, but
Was
I
he on
didn't
the
get
Mary
it.
side or Joseph's side?
I believe it was Mary's side.
Yeah, I would say-
So this is all
The actual
BC.
human. Yeah.
How long BC?
516 BC was about the time that the temple was finished. So
16 BC.
so
Okay.
here's part of it.
So
and
they
this-
did rebuild the temple.
Yep. So
Okay.
here's part of it, and included in.
See, it wasn't clear. I didn't get these.
That's fine. That's
these
fine. I'll
points clear.
clarify for you.
Thank you.
So here's a people that return.
Because I listened with rapt attention.
So all of Jesus'
I'm sorry, go right
genealogy
ahead.
is
I didn't mean
mentioned
it.
in the Bible.
So Matthew
Hopefully.
and Luke both give us a genealogy of Jesus.
Huh.
They start in different places and include some different people.
And
But-
the Zerubbabel.
It's not intended to be an exhaustive genealogy.
Yeah.
Matthew's, especially, is kind of a theological genealogy because he includes 14 generations from here to, I think it was, I'm trying to remember if it's 14
Okay,
from Abraham to the exile, and then from the exile.
Okay, so
Yeah.
was related to Jesus.
Yes.
And he wanted to rebuild the temple.
He was the governor under his leadership, the prophet Haggai.
I remember that name.
And I was telling you the story from Haggai.
Yeah.
And the high priest Joshua at the time.
Oh, so you didn't mention him.
I did mention him, but it's okay.
See, I listened.
Prophet, priest, and king. I didn't go there, but the same Jesus, prophet, priest, and king. Anyway, they, along with the people, helped to rebuild the temple.
And why is that temple important?
Why is that temple important? Well, that temple, much like
This temple?
a church,
Yeah.
a church building, is a place for people to gather and
No.
worship.
Okay, go ahead.
Let me answer your question.
All right.
A place for people to gather and worship, to provide encouragement and comfort, support to each other, and it is representative and symbolic of the presence of God. The presence of God is with us, whether we're gathered together or not. But there's a unique way that God shows up. We celebrated communion.
When we gather. Yes.
We celebrated communion on Sunday. And so all those things come together. And it's pretty exciting when you see something, a communal project come to fruition. And here you are celebrating this. They did that. And in a sense, we were in the middle of doing the same thing this past
true.
These past 11 weeks. And here we have it. And so we celebrate. So there's a lot of those things that we're kind of coming together. But
Okay.
we will get to more the traditional Christmas story this Sunday.
Oh.
And we're going to talk about and look at who I think is one of the most, if not the most important, supporting character in the Christmas story.
Who's that?
You going to give us a heads up on
The
it?
angel.
No. I mean, we talk about the angels all the time.
Okay, what? Then who?
Herod.
We're going to get to Herod, not the one with...
A very important supporting character. The donkey.
The funny thing is, the donkey actually doesn't show up. There's no mention of that. So
You mean they walked to Bethlehem?
we don't know. It just doesn't. It's not in the actual.
In my
text.
mind, they're
I'm
on
sure.
a donkey.
Elizabeth.
Oh, Elizabeth.
I think
Mary's sister.
cousin.
Cousin.
Although it's possible, and I need to
She the
double check
90-year-older?
on this. She's old. We don't know how old she is.
So was
Is
she
that John
related to
Baptist-
Lazarus?
Is that John the Baptist's mom?
Yeah.
She was Lazarus' cousin too then?
Lazarus's cousin.
I don't know, I'm confused.
Yes, Mary's
Mary.
cousin, Elizabeth.
Elizabeth. Okay, that's right.
Yeah. So
Elizabeth is a very nice name, isn't it?
My sister's name is Elizabeth.
I like the name Elizabeth.
my
Because you can get Eliza,
My-
you can get Liz, you can get Beth, you can get Lizbeth.
second cousin once removed is named Elizabeth. I believe my mom's cousin.
The girl I took to the Christmas dance in high school.
Christmas dance.
Nice. Was
In
Elizabeth.
high school, her name was
Did
Elizabeth.
she go by Elizabeth?
No, Liz. Liz, yeah. We worked together at Eaton Park.
Of course you did.
And we were in
They
the
don't
yearbook.
like lizard.
Huh?
Lizard is not a good
Lizard,
nick-
I
not
never
a good
thought about
nickname.
lizard. Hey, by the way, my new name for you.
You got a new one, huh?
Yeah, did you
Ah.
catch it yesterday when I called you?
I probably did, but I don't remember.
It's Al. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
I'm telling you, I thought that was the best yet.
Hallelujah.
Super clever.
Yes.
Uh,
I look forward to his new
Don't you?
rendition. His new takeoff every week.
Hallelujah.
See, this season
I'm sending you a card.
This season I think it's better to be Alvin.
No.
Yeah.
No. What's he say besides Alvin? What else
Nothing.
does he say?
He says absolutely nothing. besides
Alvin, stop that.
says
Put
everything.
that. You know what? I'm not the one sitting there in that silly hat.
Hey,
We haven't talked very.
you have
We haven't been nice to each other today at
you
all.
have a lunch meeting, I'm told.
Oh, please don't bring my lunch meeting into your schedule now, okay? I'm not done talking.
What was the impressions of the congregation on Sunday when they
All positive.
Everybody had smile. Did you get a lot of people? Was a lot of people here?
Highest attended Sunday of services, except for Easter this year. Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. So we continue. We're at a 7% attendance increase over the year over year. So first time in 14 years, 13 years.
What?
How'd the sound system work?
Without a hitch.
Yeah. And the video's very nice.
Video's good too.
Some tweaks. I did have a response that maybe online some people missed some congregational noise.
Yeah, they did.
Times. So they
had.
Tweaks.
Yeah.
Did people notice the new speakers for the organ?
No.
Anybody comment on that?
Nobody said anything to me about that anyhow.
Yeah. You can't see them, so you can only hear them.
Wow.
No, you can see them, but
You can't see the speakers.
no, you can't see.
Did you get the light replaced up there?
Yes.
It works. Everything works. All the lights.
Yeah.
Good.
So yeah.
I had the Christmas tree glowing in the dark this morning and just the piano lit. But I have to turn everything on and control everything. It just ruined my whole
Vibe.
Hey, guess what I did last week?
You smoked eggs.
I went to choir practice.
Nice.
Yes, he did. Now, I hope there's a tenor there for you to follow.
And it was just as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Huh?
It was just as bad as I thought
The
it was.
practice or you?
Yes.
were.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
It was. I can't figure out what notes.
You know
I
what,
can follow
then?
music, but I can't figure
Are
out
you
what
going to
notes.
still come tonight?
I'm going to come tonight. It could be a work in progress.
Good.
I maybe
I don't want you to give
some
up.
progress.
Drew was supposed to be sitting beside you last
I didn't
week.
have